Military Courthouse, Naval Base San Diego, California, afternoon 2 p.m. Judge Commander Sarah Bennett, 49 years old, Navy JAG officer, 12 years bench experience, desertion cases, professional, experienced, seen hundreds of cases. Defendant James Rodriguez, 68 years old. Charge: desertion, unauthorized absence 2003. Serious military offense. Facing court-martial. Dishonorable discharge possible. Standard court procedure, routine hearing, James testifying in own defense, explaining circumstances that led to desertion. Sarah sitting at bench, listening professionally, making notes. Pen moving across paper, recording key points for sentencing consideration. Heard similar testimonies many times. PTSD, family crisis, medical emergency, financial problems, personal breakdown, standard mitigating factors, defense attorneys present. James testifying, voice steady but emotional. Your Honor, I understand severity of charges. I take full responsibility for going AWOL. But I need court to understand circumstances. I served 28 years United States Navy, submarines, enlisted 1977, age 23, honorable career, multiple deployments, commendations, spotless record until 2003. Sarah making notes. 28 years service, honorable record, unusual for career veteran to suddenly desert, definitely mitigating factor. James continued. In 2003, October, I received email from someone I didn't know. Claimed to have information about incident from my past, incident that changed my life, 1987, submarine accident, USS Ohio. Sarah still writing, routine testimony, past trauma surfacing, PTSD related, common in older veterans. James. This email said they had evidence that accident wasn't what we were told, that there were classified details never revealed, and it mentioned name, my best friend's name, Petty Officer Michael Bennett. Sarah's pen stopped mid-word. Michael Bennett. Sarah looked up from notes, stared at James. James didn't notice, continued testifying. Michael Bennett and I served together USS Ohio, Ballistic missile submarine, 1985 to 1987. Submarine crew, close quarters. You live together, eat together, work together, months at time underwater. You become family, brothers closer than blood. Michael was my best friend, my brother. We were same age, enlisted same time, rose through ranks together, inseparable. Sarah's hand trembling, pen still hovering over paper. USS Ohio, 1985 to 1987. Michael Bennett, James. 1987, we were on deployment, or a routine patrol. Then fire broke out, electrical fire, spreading fast, smoke filling compartments, crew responding, emergency procedures. But fire out of control. And Michael went back into burning compartment. There were men trapped. He went back to save them. I tried to follow. Others held me back. Explosion. Michael died, along with 3 others he was trying to save. 1987. He was 29 years old. I was 29. I survived. He didn't. Sarah's breath caught. 1987. Submarine fire. Michael Bennett died age 29. Sarah's father. Petty Officer Michael Bennett, Navy, submarines died, 1987. Submarine accident, classified incident. Sarah told, heroic accident. Father saved crew members, died hero. Sarah was 12 years old, 1987, when military officers came to house. Told mother, husband died heroically, classified mission. Oh, details cannot be shared. Sarah never knew details. Never met father's crew, father buried at sea, military funeral, folded flag. Sarah and mother left alone. 37 years, Sarah wondered about father's death. What really happened? Who was with him? Did he suffer? Classified records never got answers. And now, Defendant James Rodriguez, 68 desertion case, testifying about his best friend, Petty Officer Michael Bennett, USS Ohio, 1987, submarine fire, died saving others. Exact same incident, same submarine, same year. James was there. James was father's best friend. Sarah, voice shaking, barely audible. Mr. Rodriguez, Michael Bennett you just mentioned, Petty Officer, USS Ohio, died 1987. Can you tell me about his family situation? Did he have family? Children? James looked confused at question. Off topic for desertion case, but answered. Yes, Your Honor. Michael had wife, Laura, and daughter, Sarah. She was 12 years old. Michael talked about her constantly, every day, showed me photos. My Sarah, my smart girl, she's going to be something great someday. He loved her more than anything. Planned to take her to Disneyland after deployment. Bought tickets before we left, never got to use them. Sarah, tears streaming down face, removed judge's robe with shaking hands, stood up behind bench. Mr. Rodriguez, I am Sarah Bennett. Michael Bennett was my father. I was 12 years old in 1987. And you were his best friend. You served with him. You were there when he died. You knew him. Welcome to the Forgotten Service. Before we begin this incredibly emotional story about desertion case Naval Base San Diego, Judge Commander Sarah Bennett routine hearing listening professionally. Defendant James Rodriguez, 68, testifying explaining AWOL 2003. Served 28 years, Navy submarines received message 2003 brought back buried memories, 1987 submarine accident best friend died. Sarah listening routine, PTSD past trauma standard defense. Wait, James, my friend Petty Officer Michael Bennett, USS Ohio, 1985 to 1987, submarine crew, best friend brother accident. 1987, fire on board, Michael died trying, save others. I survived, carried guilt 37 years. Sarah stopped writing Michael Bennett, 1987, USS Ohio, that's her father. Petty Officer Michael Bennett died 1987, submarine accident. Sarah was 12 told, heroic died hero, never knew details classified, never met father's crew. Now defendant testifying about his best friend, Michael Bennett, USS Ohio, 1987, same submarine, same accident. Mr. Rodriguez, what was his family? Did he have children? James, yes. Had daughter Sarah, age 12. Talked about her, constantly showed photos, loved her, planned Disneyland, never got chance. Sarah, tears removed. Robe stood up. Mr. Rodriguez, I am Sarah Bennett. Michael Bennett was my father. I was 12. You were his best friend. You were there when he died. Tell me in comments what city you're watching from. And if you believe submarine crews should never be forgotten, hit that subscribe button. Some fathers die on submarines, daughters age 12. Some best friends wonder about that daughter 37 years. And sometimes judges realize defendants were their father's best friends on submarines. 1985, USS Ohio, SSBN 726. Ballistic missile submarine. One of largest submarines in U.S. Navy. Petty Officer Michael Bennett, age 27. Sonar technician, enlisted 1979. Petty Officer James Rodriguez, age 27, torpedo technician, enlisted 1979. Best friends since basic training, rose through ranks together, requested submarine duty together. Submarine life, confined spaces, months underwater, crew becomes family. Michael and James inseparable. Same watch schedules, same duty stations, shared everything. Michael married Laura, 1974. Daughter Sarah, born 1975. Michael's world. Every deployment. Michael showed James photos. My Sarah, growing so fast, she's so smart. James unmarried, no children. Michael's family is my family. Sarah is like niece to me. 1985 to 1987. Deployment cycle, multiple patrols, Cold War tensions, classified missions. Michael planning surprise. After this deployment, taking Sarah to Disneyland. Bought tickets already. March 1987, USS Ohio on patrol, routine operations. Then electrical fire, compartment near missile tubes, spreading fast. Crew responded, emergency protocols, but fire intensifying, smoke filling spaces. Evacuation ordered, crew moving to safe compartments. But 3 men trapped in burning compartment, doors jammed by heat. Michael heard screams, saw trapped men through viewport. James. Michael, no, you can't go back, too dangerous. Michael, they're our brothers. I'm going. Michael entered burning compartment, intense heat, smoke, low visibility. Found trapped men, trying to free jammed door from inside. Explosion, electrical system overload, flash fire, catastrophic. Michael and 3 trapped men killed instantly. James tried to follow, other crew held him back. Rodriguez, stand down, they're gone. Now you can't save them. James watching through viewport as compartment engulfed, Michael gone. Fire eventually controlled, 4 casualties. Michael Bennett, age 29, hero. March 1987. Sarah, age 12, home San Diego, normal day, school. Knock on door, Mother Laura answered. 2 Navy officers in dress uniforms. Mrs. Bennett, we regret to inform you, your husband, Petty Officer Michael Bennett, killed in action, submarine incident, classified. Laura collapsed, Sarah watching, not understanding. Daddy's dead. What happened? Officers. Classified mission, heroic actions, saved crew members, your father died hero. No details. Classified, submarine operation secret, can't discuss. Funeral, military honors, submarine memorial, folded flag presented to Laura. Sarah crying. I want to know what happened. Who was with Daddy? Did he suffer? I'm sorry, classified. Sarah grew up without answers. Father's death a mystery, hole in her heart. Who were Father's friends? Who saw him die? What really happened? No answers, sealed records, classified forever. James devastated, survivor's guilt. I should have followed him, should have died with him. Finished deployment, returned home, attended Michael's funeral from distance. Saw Laura and Sarah, wanted to approach, comfort them, tell them about Michael. But couldn't. What do I say? I let him die? I survived and he didn't? James never contacted them. Carried guilt 37 years. Continued Navy career, 28 years total, but Michael always in thoughts. My best friend, my brother, died hero, I lived coward. Every March anniversary, James visited submarine memorials. Michael, I'm sorry. 2003, James, age 49. It's still active duty, nearing retirement. Then email arrived. Anonymous sender. Claimed to have classified documents about 1987 USS Ohio incident. Fire was caused by equipment malfunction that was known but not repaired due to budget cuts. Michael Bennett and others died due to negligence. Truth was covered up. James devastated, enraged. Michael died because of negligence? And they called it heroic accident? James obsessed with finding truth. Went AWOL 2003 to investigate, tracked down email sender. I need answers for Michael, for his family, for Sarah. Eventually apprehended, charged with desertion, held 21 years in military prison, finally facing court-martial 2024. Sarah grew up. Mother Laura struggled. Military widow benefits helped. Sarah, determined to honor father, joined Navy ROTC in college, law school, JAG officer. I'll serve like Daddy served. I'll understand what he lived for. Navy career, became commander, judge advocate, assigned military courts. But always wondered, who were Daddy's friends? Who was with him when he died? Tried to access records, classified, denied. Submarine operations remain classified. 37 years, no answers. Father a hero but mystery. Sarah, age 49, 2024, judge at Naval Base San Diego, never knew she was miles from where father once docked. James's desertion case 2024, Sarah assigned judge, random assignment. James testifying about Michael Bennett, USS Ohio, 1987. Sarah heard father's name, froze, recognized details immediately. That's my father. Sarah removed robe, stood, tears streaming. I am Sarah Bennett. Michael Bennett was my father. Courtroom stunned, silence. James stared, disbelief. Sarah? Michael's Sarah, the little girl in the photos? Sarah nodded, voice breaking. I was 12. I never knew what happened. They said classified. I never met Daddy's crew, never got answers. James crying. You're Sarah. Michael's smart girl. He loved you so much. Talked about you every day. Sarah. Tell me about him, please. 37 years I've wondered. Were you there? Did you see him die? James. I was his best friend. His brother. We served together, 1985 to 1987. I was there when he died. I watched him go back into fire to save others. I couldn't stop him. I couldn't save him. Sarah recused herself. Obvious personal connection. Conflict of interest. But first addressed court. This man, James Rodriguez, knew my father. Served with him. Was there when he died. I've waited 37 years for answers. I need to know what happened. Case adjourned. New judge assigned. James's charges eventually reduced. Served 21 years already, PTSD, investigating father's death, time served sufficient. James released. Sarah and James met privately. Sarah and James sat in conference room, military base. Sarah, tell me everything, every detail. Who was he? What was he like? James pulled worn photos from wallet. Michael in submarine, Michael with crew, Michael smiling. This was your father. Best man I ever knew. Told stories. Michael sang off key in the shower, drove everyone crazy. Michael made best coffee on Submarine, secret was dash of cinnamon. Michael talked about you constantly, showed photos to everyone. My smart Sarah. Sarah crying. He really talked about me? James, every single day. You were his world. He planned Disneyland trip, bought tickets, kept them in locker. Sarah's going to love Space Mountain. Sarah, he bought tickets? James, I still have them. Kept them 37 years through everything, even prison. Never could throw them away. They were his last plan with you. James gave Sarah the tickets. Yellowed, faded, dated March 1987. Sarah held them, sobbing. He was planning this for me. James. And the day before the fire, he told me, Rodriguez, when we get back, you're coming with us. Your family. Sarah needs to meet her Uncle James. Sarah. He called you Uncle James. James. That was the plan. But I never got to meet you. And after he died, I couldn't face you. Guilt consumed me. Sarah. You have nothing to feel guilty about. He chose to save those men. That was who he was. James. I've carried his memory 37 years. Spent 21 in prison trying to find truth about his death. Never married, no children. Michael was my family. Sarah took James to visit Mother Laura, age 73, widow 37 years. Laura saw James, gasped. You were Michael's friend. I remember your name from letters. James. I should have come sooner. 37 years late. I'm sorry. Laura, you're here now. That's what matters. 3 of them visited Submarine Memorial together. James told stories. Laura and Sarah finally got answers. Michael died, hero. That part was true, but he also died because Navy cut corners on equipment maintenance. That's what I learned. That's why I went AWOL in 2003, to find truth for you. Sarah, thank you. 37 years of wondering. Finally, I know. James gave Sarah Michael's submarine insignia, kept it 37 years through prison. Your father's. He'd want you to have it. Sarah wears it now on uniform. Daddy's insignia, from his best friend. Every March anniversary, Sarah and James meet at Submarine Memorial. Michael Bennett, petty officer, USS Ohio, died saving brothers, loved daughter more than life. James tells Sarah new stories each year. Your father once did this. Sarah finally knows father through James's memories. Some fathers die as heroes. Some daughters wait 37 years for answers. And sometimes courtrooms reunite daughters with father's best friends who carry memories like sacred duty. So now I ask you, how do memories keep people alive 37 years? Michael died 1987 saving crew members. James survived, carried Michael's memory 37 years, even through 21 years prison. Sarah never knew father's friends, waited 37 years for answers. Courtroom testimony spoke father's name, bridge across decades. Some fathers die on submarines, daughters age 12. Some best friends wonder about that daughter 37 years, never find her. And in some courtrooms reunite judges with defendants who knew their fathers as heroes. Share your thoughts in comments. Do you know such submarine crew story? Because at the Forgotten Service, we believe some names spoken in courtrooms bridge 37 years. Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, subscribe. And remember, some fathers die in submarine fires as heroes. Some best friends wonder about that daughter 37 years. And some desertion cases reunite daughters with father's best friends through submarine memories.